People who call Vancouver Island home are, of course, used to getting hit with the wind and the rain every November. But is this year worse than most? It sure feels like it is. In terms of rainfall, the answer is yes. Most communities are already over their normal totals for the entire month in a November to remember.
There is something missing from the new Sikh temple under construction on Graham Street. Its entire second-floor wall. It blew down in last night's storm, landing in the bushes only meters from where Ruth Rogers was working in her office next door.
This huge gust of wind just roared through it. It lifted up the entire north wall of the second floor, lifted it up in the air about 6 feet, and then dropped it down on my fence and my hedge.
Luckily for Rogers, her house escaped without a scratch. And today, the wall was returned to its rightful place, where it will hopefully stay. The same massive gusts of wind knocked down a tree near the entrance to Mount Douglas Park, trapping 2 people inside their vehicles, surrounded by downed power lines for an hour. The wind and rain have taken their toll up and down the island, leading to flooding, power outages, and general misery. Is it our imagination, or is this November worse than most?
It's like being sort of the duck at the sideshow at the fair. It looks like every storm is just lining up and taking shots at us.
Environment Canada's Anne McCarthy says the island is one great big sitting duck at the moment, and we can expect more target practice on the way.
Maybe November stands out because it is a month when we're still remembering what summer and fall was like.
There is one island community that has not recorded a single day this month without precipitation. Now, it's not the rainiest overall in terms of accumulation, but it is perhaps been the grayest. That honor goes to the Comox Valley, which has been battered with flooding.
You can see at least a trace of precipitation every single day this month.
In terms of total rainfall, Victoria, Port Alberni and Comox have already hit their November normals, with Nanaimo close behind and a week and a half still to come. But when we're wet, cold and fed up, we must remember one thing.
It's the best place in the world to live.
Rain or no rain?
Rain or no rain, it doesn't make any difference.
And so we'll keep putting up with November and everything it throws at us.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. Andrew Johnson joins us with more. Andrew, there have been power outages on the island. What's the situation with that tonight?
Hudson, right now there are about 2,000 people on the island without power. The vast majority of those affected by outages are on the North Island. With Campbell River being hardest hit, 1,500 people there have been without power since yesterday. BC Hydro is expecting the lights to come back on within the hour.
All right. Andrew, thank you.
You're welcome.